Welcome to the YouTube channel The Right Place, where creativity meets nature in the most magical ways. Today we are diving into the enchanting world of creating miniature fairy gardens using natural elements and found mini plants. If you love transforming simple, overlooked items into breathtaking decor, you are in the perfect place. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an inspiring project that brings beauty into the smallest corners of your home. Let us begin this whimsical journey together. One, discovering the magic of miniature fairy gardens. Miniature fairy gardens capture the imagination by shrinking entire landscapes into tiny, self-contained worlds. These small ecosystems allow us to tell stories through moss-covered hills, pebble pathways, and delicate mini plants. By working on a miniature scale, every detail becomes meaningful and intentional. The magic lies in how discarded containers and foraged elements can be transformed into enchanting scenes that spark curiosity and wonder in anyone who sees them. Two, transforming discarded containers into tiny worlds. One of the most exciting aspects of this project is giving new life to discarded containers. Old teacups, cracked bowls, wooden crates, and even tin cans can become the foundation of a fairy garden. Instead of throwing these items away, we reimagine them as vessels for creativity. With a bit of cleaning and preparation, these overlooked objects become charming bases that hold intricate landscapes full of personality and rustic appeal. Three, choosing the perfect base for your mini landscape. Selecting the right container sets the tone for your entire miniature ecosystem. Consider the depth, drainage possibilities, and overall shape of the container. A shallow dish creates an open meadow feel, while a deeper pot allows for layered terrain. The base should complement the natural elements you plan to use, enhancing the organic artistry of your design while remaining practical for plant health and longevity. Four, foraging natural elements responsibly. Foraging for moss, twigs, and pebbles connects us directly to the natural world. When gathering materials, it is important to do so responsibly and sustainably. Take small amounts without disturbing larger ecosystems. Look for fallen branches, naturally shed bark, and loose stones. By respecting nature, we ensure that our miniature gardens reflect harmony and care, making the final creation even more meaningful and authentic. Five, selecting mini plants for a balanced ecosystem. Mini plants are the heart of any fairy garden. Look for small ferns, baby succulents, creeping thyme, or tiny moss varieties that thrive in compact spaces. The key is choosing plants with similar light and watering needs so your miniature ecosystem remains healthy. These tiny greens add life and texture, transforming a simple container into a living landscape that feels vibrant and self-sustaining. 6. Preparing the foundation layer. Before arranging decorative elements, create a strong foundation. Start with small stones or gravel at the bottom for drainage, especially if your container does not have holes. Add a layer of quality soil suited to your chosen plants. This base ensures proper moisture balance and root support. A well-prepared foundation keeps your fairy garden thriving and reduces maintenance over time. 7. Designing the layout with intention. Planning the layout before planting helps achieve a cohesive and balanced look. Visualize hills, pathways, and focal points. Place larger elements like weathered twigs or small stones first to anchor the scene. Then arrange plants around them to create depth and flow. Thoughtful placement transforms random materials into a harmonious miniature world filled with structure and storytelling. 8. Creating pathways with found pebbles. Pebbles can become charming pathways that guide the eye through your tiny landscape. Arrange them carefully to form winding trails or small patios. Mixing different sizes and colors adds visual interest and realism. These miniature paths enhance the illusion of scale, making your fairy garden feel like a tiny village or forest clearing tucked into a forgotten corner. 9. Building height with moss and soil. To avoid a flat design, build gentle elevations using extra soil and layers of moss. Small mounds can represent hills, while dips can suggest valleys. Moss not only adds lush greenery but also soft texture that mimics grassy fields. By playing with height, you create dimension and depth, giving your miniature ecosystem a more natural and immersive appearance. 10. Incorporating weathered twigs as rustic structures. Weathered twigs can serve as fences, arches, or tiny tree trunks within your fairy garden. Break and trim them to appropriate sizes. Then position them carefully to suggest structures or borders. Their natural curves and textures add rustic charm and authenticity. These simple found elements elevate the design, turning organic debris into artistic architectural features. (11) Adding character with small natural details. Tiny details make a significant difference in miniature design. Bits of bark can become stepping stones, seed pods can resemble miniature shrubs, and small shells can add unexpected texture. Thoughtful additions bring personality and narrative to the scene. Each detail contributes to the illusion that this small world exists independently, complete and alive within its container. (12) Creating a self-contained ecosystem. A successful fairy garden functions as a self-contained ecosystem. Balance moisture, light, and plant compatibility to maintain long-term health. Consider how water will drain and how sunlight will reach each plant. When properly arranged, your miniature landscape becomes more than decor. It becomes a living system that evolves gently over time while maintaining its whimsical charm. (13) Embracing imperfection in organic artistry. Nature is not perfectly symmetrical, and your fairy garden does not need to be either. Embrace irregular shapes, uneven moss growth, and asymmetrical layouts. These imperfections enhance authenticity and rustic appeal. Organic artistry celebrates natural variation, allowing your creation to feel spontaneous and alive rather than overly controlled or artificial. (14) Upcycling as a creative philosophy. Using discarded containers and found elements is not just practical, it reflects a sustainable creative mindset. Upcycling reduces waste while encouraging innovation. Each project becomes a statement about seeing potential in overlooked materials. By transforming the ordinary into something enchanting, you demonstrate how small space decor can be both environmentally conscious and beautifully imaginative. (15) Personalizing your fairy garden story. Every miniature garden can tell a unique story. Perhaps it represents a secret woodland retreat or a tiny countryside homestead. Arrange elements in ways that reflect your personality and vision. Personal touches make the project meaningful and memorable. When viewers see your work, they should sense the creativity and care embedded in every tiny detail. (16) Placing your garden in overlooked corners. Miniature fairy gardens are perfect for overlooked spaces such as windowsills, desks, or small shelves. Their compact size allows them to bring life to areas that might otherwise remain empty. By introducing a tiny, lush landscape into these corners, you add warmth and character without overwhelming the space. Small-scale decor can have a surprisingly powerful impact. (17) Maintaining your miniature landscape. Caring for your fairy garden ensures it continues to thrive. Water gently and sparingly, monitor sunlight exposure, and trim plants when necessary to maintain scale. Remove any decaying material promptly to preserve the ecosystem balance. With consistent care, your miniature world will remain vibrant and enchanting for months or even years. (18) Experimenting with seasonal changes. You can refresh your fairy garden to reflect different seasons. Add tiny dried leaves for autumn, fresh moss for spring, or small stones arranged like a snowy scene in winter. Seasonal adjustments keep your display dynamic and engaging. This flexibility allows you to continuously reimagine your miniature ecosystem without starting from scratch. (19) Inspiring creativity through small-scale design. Working on a miniature scale sharpens attention to detail and sparks imagination. It encourages problem-solving as you adapt found materials into functional design elements. This creative exercise can be both relaxing and deeply satisfying. Through tiny landscapes, you rediscover the joy of hands-on artistry and the beauty hidden in simple natural objects. (20) Sharing your creation with others. Displaying your fairy garden invites conversation and inspiration. Friends and family may be amazed by how discarded containers and foraged elements have been transformed into intricate, living art. Sharing your process online can also inspire viewers to try their own projects. Creativity grows when it is shared, and your miniature masterpiece can spark countless new ideas. #21. Elevating small space decor with organic ingenuity. Miniature fairy gardens prove that impactful decor does not require large spaces or expensive materials. Through careful arrangement of mosses, twigs, and pebbles, you create a refined yet rustic aesthetic. Upcycled containers become artistic showcases, demonstrating how thoughtful design and organic ingenuity can elevate even the smallest corner into something magical and memorable. #22. Reflecting on the beauty of tiny ecosystems. As you step back and observe your completed fairy garden, you will notice how each element works together in harmony. The miniature plants, natural textures, and handcrafted details form a cohesive ecosystem that feels alive. This tiny world serves as a reminder that creativity thrives when we look closely at what we already have and imagine new possibilities. Final thoughts. Creating miniature fairy gardens using natural elements and found mini plants is more than a craft project. It is a celebration of sustainability, imagination, and mindful design. By transforming discarded containers into enchanting microscopic landscapes, you bring whimsical rustic charm into overlooked spaces. Thank you for watching The Right Place. If you enjoyed this journey, subscribe, like this video, and share it with fellow creators who love turning small ideas into extraordinary art.